So the next item here is centering and shuttering. Centering and shuttering these items, how to calculate these quantities for footing, columns, beams and slabs. I have already explained this in assignment. So I'm not going to waste time in explaining this. You have to follow the same concept and calculate the formwork for footings, columns, beams and slabs. Remember that this quantity is only for flat beams and flat slabs. Okay, no sloping beams or slabs to be included here in this quantity number 13. Okay, so this the unit of measurement of centering and shuttering is in square meters. So you will not you will have only two dimensions. So using the structural plan, that is this plan, okay, you can calculate the footing quantities, column quantities, right? Then sloping slabs and beams. I'll just brief you all which one will come under slope. Now this part here, there is a ridge of the slab, so this is sloping this side, sloping this side. So all these beams here are sloping beams. Okay, all the beams there are sloping beams, and this is sloping slab. This is sloping slab. Only this is a flat slab which will be included in quantity number 13. So you have to find shuttering for that, right? And this beams RB8, 1, 2 and RB5. Okay, these are flat slab. These are flat beams. Also, this will come as flat beam because it is not inclined. It is on the same level. So RB1, RB2, RB3, RB4, RB5 and RB8. These beams will come here under this calculations, and only this slab, you can name the slab 1, slab 2, slab 3, slab 4. Let us say this as slab 4. Slab 4 will be the flat slab, okay, inclusive of this slab projection. You can check the sections, it will give you clear picture which slab is sloping and which slab is flat slab, right? So this will be quantity number 13. So you will get some dimensions and unit will be square meters. Calculate that and write. Okay, I will also explain how to consider quantity number 14, that is centering and shuttering for sloping beams and sloping slab. Now why are these quantities different, calculated in different portions, sloping slabs and flat slab? Because the cost of item given in Goa schedule of rates is different, so we need to consider them separately. So all those beams which were not considered in the previous item, that is RB6, RB7, okay, same, this is also same, these are sloping in nature, they are like this, they are sloping in nature, so quantity should be calculated. So when you apply, suppose this is a beam, okay, and I'm drawing a slab line here. So where you are going to provide where you are going to provide shuttering, you are going to provide shuttering here below this, you are going to provide shuttering here on the sides, okay, this side, that side, similarly this side and this side, that side. Okay, so here, so this length is important here, right? This length is important. So you have, you know, the angle, this angle is given in the architectural drawing, you know this distance which is also there in the architectural plan, okay, and using that you can calculate the hypotenuse and get the length. Similarly, this sloping slab you need to provide shuttering. So this you can complete at your end. I'm not wasting time in those calculations. Even the slab you have to provide in between. So this is one beam, and at some distance there will be another beam, okay, so this is a ridge line. So you have to calculate this length between the beams, okay, this length and this length, okay, and also this and this will be same, so you can multiply by 2 one side, so that will be slab calculation. So similarly you have to complete this calculation again, this will be in square meters. So you know the centering and shuttering, we had already discussed this in during the offline classes and class assignments. Kindly refer that and complete it. It's most important thing you should know in calculations.